So I'm here with Simon from 6Sense. Simon, how you doing?
I'm doing so good. It's such an exciting day.
This is Inspire 2025, rather,
Yeah.
and it's 6Sense's European forum for customers and prospects. And you've got lots of people here, right?
We've got at least 300 brilliant marketers from Europe in seat today, and there's a whole lot of learning and a whole lot of idea exchanging happening right now.
There's a really nice buzz.
You can tell, yeah.
You can, and there's some really great sessions as well. You talked about your kind of new product release. You've also put a lot of customer stories as well, which kind of, people want to hear that stuff, right? They get from a frank testimony, don't they?
Absolutely. Our customers are what make us great, and we love sharing their stories. We love having them tell the story, frankly. Whether it's about intelligent workflows, which is the new product line, or whether it's just about how they're using 6Sense to build a smarter, faster, more connected go-to-market motion.
Well, lots of enthusiasm, as you say. And you spoke that you kicked off this morning, and you're lucky enough to be closing with me this afternoon as well.
What a treat.
I mean, some people get really lucky, don't they, in life? So, but tell me about that. You talked about you've done some research into changing buying patterns. Because obviously buying behaviour, given AI, there's so much change going on right now. So anything particular that you kind of concluded from that?
Yeah, I mean, I think because this is our European event, we wanted to showcase Europe-forward research. And so the buying journey, we showcased our European buying report, where we provide a lot of information down to the country level. But the highlights are, of course, that the buying journey is long. It's about 11 months on average. It takes an average of 640 interactions over that 11 months. And probably the most important stat is 81% of the time, buyers have already shortlisted and picked a winner before they ever reach out to sales. It's actually on this screen right now behind us. And so that means that marketers need to play a huge role in driving education, awareness, and building that demand as those accounts do that research.
Right. Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's loads more stuff in that data report, isn't there? So we'll put a link in the under the video. So thanks so much, Simon. Much appreciate it.
I'm excited for our session.
Me too. Thank you.
Right.
So here, Robert Norum, who is ABM expert in Propolis and a well-known, a consummate, serial, multiple, long-time trainer in ABM, haven't you? You've been trained hundreds of people in ABM over the years.
It's now over 1,000, John.
Over 1,000?
Over 1,000 just on the ABM Essentials for B2B marketing. And,
there we go.
And that doesn't even include my private gigs.
We won't talk about that, though.
We won't talk about that. No.
Quite right, too. So we're here at 6Sense's Inspire event.
Yes.
And it's, as the name suggests, it's all about ABM, amongst other things. Tell us how you found it so far.
Really good, great buzz, lots of interesting people. It's good to reconnect with a whole bunch of familiar faces, and interesting to see the latest of what's going on from a technology point of view. And 6Sense, of course, is driving that agenda. So.
Great. Yeah, they're kind of been setting their stall out, aren't they? They talked about their workflows. I appreciate how that could be helpful to a lot of companies, that they can really speed and accelerate how you're executing campaigns. Anything stood out for you in terms of kind of trends or where the ABM is developing?
I guess for me, it's just the ecosystem that 6Sense are trying to build around them.
Yeah.
I think got some really interesting partners here. Trend Demon is one company that springs to mind. I know those guys quite well. But generally, I think everybody's trying to work out how ABM coalesces. Some people are coming at it from the scale angle.
Yep.
Some people are trying to work out how they overlay an ABM lens with demand gen.
Yep.
And 6Sense is definitely enabling all of that.
Okay, great. Yeah, it sounds like it's good to see that it's taking the next step, isn't it? And 6Sense are doing a grand job in terms of trying to provide some vision and a future for that. So.
I would say so. Yeah, definitely.
Great. Thanks, Robert.
My pleasure. Good to see you.
Cheers. All right. So I'm here with Louis Fernandez, and we are at 6Sense Inspire in London. And Louis, how have you found it so far?
It's been really good, actually. I mean, I think the main thing for me has been about something that I've been passionate about for years, which is basically bringing sales and marketing communities together, right? And the nice thing about 6Sense's platform is that it's something for both marketers and sales professionals. So from that point of view, it's been good.
Can you imagine running revenue teams? Have you run revenue teams at 6Sense? Probably not so much recently.
Not so much recently, because as you know, I stopped being an operator about a year ago. But yeah, in the past, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's been great. And a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now is advisory to a lot of go-to-market revenue leaders.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time it is about, how do you bring everybody together to work towards the common goal
Yeah.
of revenue. Something again I've been banging on about, as you know, Joel, for years.
So do you think this is an idea whose time has come, Louis? Is that what we were saying?
I'd like to say yes.
Right.
However,
Yeah.
on the basis that, as you know, it's something that I've been talking about for 15 years, either I've done a terrible job because it's still a theme and we still haven't solved sales and marketing or marketing and sales alignment.
Yeah.
Because it's still out there.
Yeah.
But actually, I think, more and more, it's one of these things with the advent of roles like the CRO, where it's about revenue rather than just sales.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the dial is now shifting a little bit more towards, marketers having a seat at the table.
Yeah.
In terms of revenue. And I think also one of the shifts I've certainly seen over the last 5 years or so has been a shift towards how comp works.
Yeah.
More and more marketing leaders are now being comped on revenue.
Right.
And I think that's filtering down into more marketing functions getting comped on revenue, which creates that alignment.
Yep.
So maybe that's one hurdle that we've overcome over the last decade. I don't know.
I think it's a mountain to move, but I think you're making progress. So collectively, you're just ahead of your time. That's your problem.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Maybe I missed my slot.
I don't think so. Thanks, Louis. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Look, good to see you, Joel.
So we have a Nicola from Modern.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
We're at 6Sense Inspire.
Yep.
And you guys, you've been hosting a lot today, haven't you?
I have been hosting
And speaking.
all day and speaking, and it's been fantastic.
A woman of many skills.
Many.
How have you found it so far today?
Really, really good. There's been a lot around bringing sales and marketing together.
Right.
Loads are on the revenue side of things.
Yep.
Spoken to a lot of salespeople. I'm trying to understand the system.
Okay.
Understanding sales enablement. And yes, a lot of marketing alignment, marketing and sales alignment.
I mean, that's a problem that never goes away, is it? The gift that keeps on giving.
I was thinking about that a moment ago. I was like, when do you end? When does that end? Like, you have to keep working at it all the time. And people change, the team changes.
Yeah, it's a human system, and it's perennially going to get broken, because humans
so
are humans.
That topic's never going to go away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if that's reassuring or terrifying.
Well, you can always get better at it.
Yeah, we can. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
If you can get better, you can win. But any particular, so the theme, any other themes that stood out? Was that was the main one? Do you think? I get to go on. Sorry.
No, I've just come out of a talk by a lady called Gemma.
Oh yeah.
And that was all about networking.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how the networking is and how people engage with one another in the afternoon.
Absolutely. She really should come on the beginning and do that, because it's the benefit of it a bit later on. But yeah, very inspiring session.
Really
that was.
good.
So,
that was good.
Congratulations. You done a terrific job today.
Thank you.
And great to see you part of this.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.